Okay, let's take this 1993 Land Rover Defender 90 200 TDI for a spin. Warning lights come up where they should. Starts on the button, literally. Slightly squeaky clutch pedal, but normal on these. I did 160 miles on this yesterday. Performed superbly actually. Down the motorway, just drove the way it should really, no problems or issues at all. There we go. So what can I tell you about it? Engine starts on the button, no misfiring, overheating or hesitancy. I did notice on the motorway the temperature gauge was sitting a little higher than normal, but you'd expect that given that the radiator's quite the grille cover's quite covered over with spot lamps and winches and stuff like that. Not getting quite as much air in as perhaps it should into the rad. But even so, cruising at 60-70, no problem whatsoever. No hesitancy at all. Clutch is nice, as I say. The cable is, or not the cable, the pivot is slightly squeaky, but that's it. Gearbox is fine, no problems at all, no jumping out of gear or synchro problems or anything like that. Just gets on with it. Whole drivetrain feels pretty solid. All I can detect, sometimes on the overrun there's a little bit of exhaust resonance from the back. Presumably the exhaust is just touching the body somewhere. Just when you let your foot off the throttle you get a sort of exhausty noise. Seems to track pretty straight. We'll try on a straighter bit of road actually in a minute. But as I say, I did over 160 miles in it yesterday, and it was spot on. All the gauges work and do as they should. Speedo's working fine. It's showing 96,000 miles, and we are prepared to warrant that as being genuine because we've got a reasonable amount of history with it. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge are all functioning. The fan works on both speeds. It's got an inclinometer up here if they're of any use to you. It's also got a nice radio CD there which does the job. It seems to track pretty straight. Yeah, it's fine. And being a genuine 200 TDI rather than an earlier conversion, it nips along with no problems or inappropriate gearing or anything like that. Gets on with the job. So just when you let your foot off the throttle there you get a slight momentary resonance. The only thing I'm aware of in the drivetrain is that the handbrake cable has snapped. So looking at it this morning, it's snapped right at the end, so it needs a whole new, needs a new handbrake cable on it. So at the minute, got no handbrake. Not that much good on these anyway. But no, nice turn of speed on this one. Even though it's got the BFG all-terrain tyres on it, they're not too noisy or too harsh on the road. There we have it really. I think that's about it. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353. or in the office on 0118 946 3352 if you've got any issues or queries with regard to this 1993 Defender. End.